What is up, guys, and welcome to Steam First. My name is Dylan and I'm going to be bringing you another review today. This thing is going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to. I'm going to be playing a little tiny RPG game by the name of GreyFox. Now, before you go asking yourself, should I get this game or whatnot, we should take a little quick look behind the story of this. Now, if you're into RPG games like Final Fantasy and To the Moon, as another review on our site, then you might be interested in this game. Now, in this game, there aren't that many things that you have to accomplish. Now, most of the things you have to accomplish is just walking around and completing small little puzzles that, progress the story. Now, the menu for this game is quite simple. It's new game, continue game, or quit. This game is actually brought to us by Pew Pew Games Incorporated, which is a small indie dev company. The game was actually released on February 23rd of this year, so it's quite new, but it's still a small title, so it's still definitely interesting. Now, this is by the developer of Leslie Dodd. In the game, you're this small, charming young woman who doesn't really have a name, but you don't really need one. It kind of gives you a more immersive experience. Basically what happens is this girl is at a dead-end job with no friends, bitchy roommates, and terrible, creepy landlords. So she decides to quit her job, hop in her car, and go to a little town called GreyFox. Now, in the game, you're going to be forced into different scenarios. You're going to be forced into different people. And the saying, walk a mile in their shoes, becomes really, vivid and realistic. You have to take over people's lives and see how growing old really is in the eyes of someone else who's actually going through that. So you go through 4 people. You go through a nurse, a cat lady, a grumpy old man, and a woman who has a really abusive and terrible husband. Now, in this game you have 2 choices. You can either kill the person or make them stay alive and finish out their years. The choice is completely up to you, but at the very end, it kind of defines who you are as a person, and it gives you kind of like an insight of who you really are. So, yeah, the choice is up to you, but I would suggest make sure that you don't do anything you might regret. There is no real punishment or, backlash to the game if you choose to do something, bad. Like if you kill them, I killed 2 of them and nothing really happened. It was just kind of like a personal thing. So that's going to be completely up to you guys. But the art style to this game is pretty simple, and it's kind of nice to see a realistic, or not a realistic, but kind of like a simple old school RPG kind of game. As far as I know, it's just this map is the main game. So it's not a very big game, but the story does make up for it. There's about maybe an hour or 2 worth of gameplay, but there is replayability if you do enjoy the story. There are some places you can go, like a jewelry store, a pub, tea house, and the inn. And basically what happens is you go through the story, and at the very end you kind of just figure out who you are as a person, and how would you respond and react to being old. Now, any quirks I have with this game, the one thing that I do have an annoyance with is the lack of depth to the game. But it was a Kickstarter campaign, so it wasn't, exactly a huge title that would come out. So there is a little leeway with that. But there is definitely a lack of story and backline. But hopefully in the future we'll see some more from these developers, and maybe they'll make a second part to it. But other than that, I don't really have any other complaints other than there's not really much gameplay other than just a storyline and some puzzles. But yeah, other than that, I would strongly suggest getting this game if you have an hour or 2 to kill and you wanted a cute small story that you were interested in. It is definitely worth the money. Right now it's about 19 cents, but normally it's $4.99. It doesn't take much to run this game. This would literally go on a laptop from about now to 4 years ago. I would suggest probably having anything with at least Windows XP, which I think everything has. So, my name is Dylan, this has been SteamFirst.com, and this has been GreyFox. I really hope you guys have a great day and would really enjoy this video. If you do, please leave a like and a comment, and I will see you guys in the next review. See you.